continue my hitchhiking journey.
Welcome to Madurai!
Yay! It was built in the 12th century during the Pandyan Empire and rebuilt in the 14th century. There are some temples, some ponds, some paddy fields, some nice nature, and look what I found. Today is the big day. I will reach the southernmost point of India. I made it to Kanyakumari. I'm so happy and grateful. Pepper, some turmeric, some lemon and chili powder. We eat on banana leaves, and of course there's rice. Night ride with the truckers, and we have a small tea break. Dinner in the truck, rice and some potatoes.
Good morning from Tamil Nadu. I set up my tent somewhere in a educational center. I don't know exactly where, surrounded by peacocks. They woke me up this early morning. It's time to pack up my stuff and continue my hitchhiking journey. All right.
I'm trying to make an experiment with my next vlogs. Talk only in English because I saw that my fellow Romanians don't really like, I don't know, my vlogs in India. So let's see if you guys, the locals, will like it. And to tell more about me, I'm hitchhiking the world for more than 10 years. I think there are 12 years already. I've been to 85 countries and I hitchhiked, let's say, on 4 continents, halfway the distance from Earth to Moon. And I always like to meet locals, and for me this is the best way to know more about the local mentality, to discover different cultures. So stay tuned and follow Smiley Traveler's adventures. So after visiting the temples nearby and the palace in Thanjavur, it's time for a local breakfast. Some idli. We call this chutney, gravy and spicy. Good. My next destination will be Trichy, and I'll have a couchsurfing host waiting for me. Best time in India. We enjoy some tea with the locals, the drivers. I changed some bikes, some trucks. Now I'm on the truck directly to Trichy. We took a small break to help these guys. Traffic. Even as a pedestrian, you could not really walk I finally made it, guys, to Trichy or formerly known as Tricinopoli, or commonly known as Trichy by the locals. I was very lucky. I had some rides, some bike rides, truck rides, and here I am in one of the safest cities for women, as far as I read. I hope also for men, and in the cleanest city in Tamil Nadu. I am welcomed by the rock fort known as Malaikotai. On top there's a Hindu temple, and of course, as the name suggests, is a fort built on top of a rock. The Kaveri River flows through the city and at the end forms a delta. And if you can see the temple out there, not so far is the place where I'm hosted. Have boiled? No. Hi. What's up? The gate of a Sri Lankan temple is like a temple itself. It seems that the temple has many gates. Couchsurfing. Morning from Trichy. This is the best way to start a day, with a local ride, bike ride with Roshan and a cup of tea. Another ride, guys, with a nice family. Yes. On bike. We're going to Madurai and we had a stop for a cool drink, actually, badam milk. Thank you so much. Lunchtime, guys. So of course we're in Tamil Nadu. We eat on banana leaves, and of course there's rice. Yeah, delicious. And cabbage and some potatoes. Enjoy. It's not really spicy. Something more. Those with some potatoes, I think. Such nice people, such nice family. I had a 100-kilometer bike ride with this guy and on another bike, his wife and sister. We had lunch together. They didn't accept me to pay, so hospitality in Tamil Nadu is really amazing. I made it to Madurai, which is the third largest city in Tamil Nadu and one of the most important industrial and educational hubs in South India. As well, one of the longest living cities in the world, which makes it one of the oldest in India, of course. The name of the city comes from an old Tamil word, which means the walled city. This is where I'm heading to visit some ancient temples. Of course, if there's an ancient city, some ancient temples should be there. There are archaeological evidences of trades with the Roman Empire, tracing back to 300 BCE. So there's a lot of history, and also Madurai is known as the city which never sleeps, as many other cities in the world. All right, the guy dropped me off somewhere outside the old town, so let's try to get another ride. Maybe another bike, not tuk-tuk. I'm heading towards the main entrance of the old temple of Sri Meenakshi Sundareshwara. I don't know if they will let me film inside. It is dedicated to the gods Meenakshi as a form of Parvati and Sudareshwarar, a form of Shiva. It was built in the 12th century during the Pandyan Empire and rebuilt in the 14th century CE after a huge damage. Jeez, look at this huge queue. Well, huge temple, huge queue. Way I lined that queue. Selfie time. Welcome to Madurai. Yay! Thank you. Madurai's palace was built during the Nayakar dynasty in the 17th century by the king Tirumalai Nayakar. So, night ride with the truckers, and we have a small tea break. Thank you, brother. Ah, good. This is the truck. It's not easy to get a ride during the night, but always the truckers in India are very helpful. And what makes actually India a very nice country to hitchhike is also the fact that rules are not really obeyed. for example, it's not really mandatory, or nobody enforced wearing a helmet when you use a motorbike. So in the city, it's so easy to get a ride by a bike. Dinner in the truck. Goody goody. Rice and some potatoes.
Potatoes, mate.
Hello guys. I want to introduce my couchsurfing host to you, Bosco.
Hello, nice to meet you.
Thank you so much for accepting me. And now we are having lunch together.
Yeah, good to have you. So we have rice.
All right.
And some papadam, and then fish curry.
Rice and curry, and this fish is something
so that
with the tuna, right?
The curry fish is tuna, and the fried fish is Japanese amberjack.
Which means both are ocean fish.
Both are ocean fish. Yeah.
And papa.
This is papadam.
Papadam.
Yeah.
Crispy one.
Yeah.
Actually, it's not so spicy,
It's not spicy, yeah.
but delicious. Really.
It's good. It's okay.
My host is living in a village not far from Nagercoil, which means that tomorrow I'll be close to Kanyakumari. But meanwhile, I'm taking advantage to explore a bit the surroundings. It's really a nice village. The locals haven't seen so many foreigners. They always look at me so strange. It's fun. But there are some temples, some ponds, some paddy fields, some nice nature. And look what I found. Here I am with John, Bosco's friend. He offered to show me the village and the surroundings. Nice to meet you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Look at this amazing pond with this beautiful view and a nice buffalo cooling itself.
Coming.
You want to come to me? Hello. Hello, beauty.
Udaygiri Fort.
Udaygiri Fort.
This is in Kanyakumari district. It's Takkalai.
And
And
you
this
told me
place-
something about a tomb.
Yeah, this tomb is Delannoy.
The Dutch general.
Dutch general. Our king Martanda Verma. He captured the Dutch general at the Couchsurfing war in Couchsurfing. So after he prisoned, he and his soldiers, almost 20-25 soldiers also with him, and he prisoned. And he stayed in here in this Patnavaram. And later he joined the Dutch army, Trichy army.
The local army. So
Local
he
army.
joined the local
Local
army
army.
against the Dutch.
Not against British.
Against the British.
And against the local, he make the the bomb.
So what's the name of the fish again?
Greater amberjack.
Great lumberjack.
Amberjack.
Amber. Amberjack.
Yeah, amberjack.
So you need chili powder. So many spices, but no chili powder.
Pepper. This one.
The local snack in English is called rose cake, rose cookie, and in the local language, acumurke. Pepper, some turmeric, some lemon, and chili powder. It's like a butterfly, but a butterfly fish.
The coverage is very less, so go for
He acts like experience. Sometimes he acts like
No, the confidence is very important.
yeah. It's a very soft fish, so
It's like spa time for the fish. Some massage, some
spots, all the spots.
all the delicate spots. That's the secret. A lot of butter. I told you it's a butterfly fish.
I hope it won't get burned.
Yay, the fish is ready. And a bit shy.
Okay, now come on.
Potatoes or cassava?
Tapioca.
Tapioca. Okay, the manioc, this root.
Yeah.
So here we call it tapioca.
In English, tapioca.
No, in English is manioc or cassava. Tapioca is the Portuguese name. And actually, no, manioc is the Portuguese, and I think tapioca is the flour from the manioc.
Oh, thank God for the food.
Thank
I
you.
hope our stomach will.
trust you.
Yeah. I trust.
As I told you, my stomach is one of my best traveling buddies.
So, I don't know, like this tastes very nice with bread. But
The bread is in the oven still
Yeah, so-
baking. So what do we have here? Yummy, yummy. Preparing some fish curry. Mm. Holy moly! So many wind turbines! And such a nice landscape! Good morning from the south of India, south of Tamil Nadu. Today is the big day. I will reach the southernmost point of India. Some kilometers left to Kanyakumari. So, wish me luck to get a ride. So nice that the vehicle which brought me here was a bike, actually a scooter. So long live the bikers from India. I made it to Kanyakumari, to the end of the National Highway 44, which starts in the north of India, in Kashmir. It ends here. It crosses, I think, around 11 states and more than 4,000 kilometers. Well, I started in Punjab, my hitchhiking trip in India, and I took some detours. I even went to Sri Lanka. So after Punjab, I went to a bit in Rajasthan, After that, Delhi, UP, Bihar, Jharkhand, West Bengal, Odisha, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu. Went to Sri Lanka, came back to Chennai, from Chennai directly to here. I'm so happy and grateful to all the drivers and to all the nice people I've met. Let's go also to the geographical point, to the Tortoise Rock, to admire a nice view. The Gandhi Memorial Mandapam was built on the shore, on the place where the urn containing his ashes were presented to public before the immersion in the sea. The locals greet you to the Kanyakumari. There are also two islands nearby. On one, we can admire the Vivekananda Rock Memorial, and on the other, the big statue of the philosopher and poet Valuvar. Behind me is the Tortoise Rock, and this is the Cape Comorin. Actually, the name is a corruption from its original name, which is used also in the present, Kanyakumari, which actually represents a goddess, is the name of a virgin princess, the sister of Lord Krishna, and she was supposed to marry to Shiva. The legend said that Shiva didn't attend the wedding, and all the grains, the cereals, the rice for the wedding were not cooked, and later on they transformed into stones. All the stones which are here were actually rice. The goddess Kanyakumari welcomes all the pilgrims and visitors at her temple, especially women who pray to find a husband. Many people come here to bath and purify. There are many legends about this piece of land. Even Ptolemy and Marco Polo wrote about it. There's also another legend about the god Hanuman, the monkey god, which carried a mountain from the Himalayas to Lanka, a mountain full of herbs, and it dropped some piece of earth with some of these herbs, which are to be found somewhere nearby. This is how we explain the abundance of medicinal herbs in this area. Kanyakumari is situated on a peninsula actually. It is surrounded by the Lakshadweep Sea at the confluence of the eastern and western Ghats, this spectacular mountain range. Interesting fact, Kanyakumari is a predominant Christian town. This is the end of India, but this is not the end of my journey, of my hitchhiking trip. The adventure continues, and from here I will go further to Kerala. Thank you guys for watching. I'm very grateful and welcoming for any message and comment. See you soon.